I wanted to come right in and say, welcome to the trial of blank versus blank. But then I registered that's not how these trials work.
No, it's just a whodunit. Let's figure this out.
Yeah, whodunit, yeah, because
if you want a trial, then we're gonna have like a trial like that.
Don't say it, don't say it.
We're gonna have to do some
don't say it, please God, don't say it.
Some Phoenix Wright.
God, why'd you have to say it? I guess we could do it in this format though, our hour-long format, yeah.
We could.
Bring back Penny.
Guys, let us know if you want some
Phoenix
Wright.
Because I was like, welcome to the trial of Sakura versus... That's not how these work, actually.
Sakura versus everyone else.
I'm not right in the idea of this working like that in a trial. Dum-dum. CouchCapades. Hi. Dum-dum. Welcome to the fourth trial.
What's up, guys? Multiple suspects. Murder in a locked room. If anyone was likely to survive, it was Sakura. And yet...
Another one bites the dust. All right, you ready to do this?
Sure. We finished our pre-trial prep. So, let's start this class trial. All rise,
here we go.
Anyone can sit.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results.
Really? Is that how it works?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the Blacken, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it!
Oh, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people who hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Oh, they really threw us in this trial.
Idiot. Elle est bête.
Wait, is that idiot in French?
Yeah, she's an idiot. She's a beast.
Elle est bête?
Bête.
Elle est bête?
Yeah, or like if you're a kid and telling somebody they're stupid, it's beta.
Beta?
Or beta.
That's cool, actually.
I don't know how mature that one is because I mostly heard it from the 6 and 10-year-old that I took care of in France. So I'm pretty sure that's a childish insult, but like it's still fun.
Look, there's nothing better than calling someone a poo-poo head, all right?
Right?
A poo-poo
that's
head.
my thought.
Yeah, don't be a poo-poo head.
Yep. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I never killed someone, no way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses from your stupid faces.
Now that's uncalled for, Hina.
Hina seems really sure that one of these three is the killer. The hieroglyphics behind him in the background of this whole thing are going to throw me off.
Are you reading them?
No, it's just there's so much going on in the background. John's trying to spill his coffee. Maybe you should put that down to pop that top.
I was trying to rotate the top so I can grab it with my left hand because my mic arm is in the way of my right hand. So I was like, all right, let me drink it with my left hand.
It's coming up right there.
Oh my God!
He's about to spill coffee all over himself. Thankfully, it's not hot. But she must have some reason for believing that. Yeah, she doesn't like them back.
Because she's a hoe. Faux show.
No, she just doesn't like them.
Always
Hina's
a count.
What was her account?
Shit if I know, dude. Oh God, we're screwed.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura. And what reason do you have for saying so? Because you all had a motive. You all hated her. Okay. Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
It's low. That's about as low as you can get. Okay, so I think I might need to grab you all hated her and shoot what... Can I... Okay. Hold on. What is Aoi's account? Let's start there.
Yeah.
Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Hiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's room door, so I don't think that's going to be useful in the opening statement.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be...
Like, what do we call this part? Okay.
Do we only have that bullet?
We only have this bullet.
Okay, that's right, yeah.
And there are two things. So there's one thing that we could grab and the other thing that we could hit. I just don't know which one to grab and which one to hit.
You know, actually her account was like they met, so you could shoot heroes. That's the only reason we have, but she has the account of them, Sakura going, hey, I want to meet with you guys.
Okay.
So I think it's that one.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, he was...
And remember, we're fast forward. Yay!
I don't remember which one to slow it down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There it is!
Oh God, we're screwed! Counter, bitches! Like, well, Makoto, you only get, like, big D energy at these.
That's the only time, and it's only when he screams counter.
It's only when he screams, I can do it! Big D energy.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right? Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. That's good reason to suspect all three of them.
God, we need a new damn couch. Sliding.
Get another pillow behind you. There's one over there.
I'll get it later. I'm okay right now.
We have an hour and a half of this.
Look, let's go, dog.
And you have like 5 minutes before her hero is gonna say anything else.
All by myself.
Then does that mean one of them did it?
More non-stop debates.
Pretty much.
Make your argument.
Pocket trash. What's the deal with the pocket trash?
It was heroes.
Oh yeah, heroes pocket trash. But in fact, Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them. There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Well, I never saw her. That's that one. Shut up, bitch!
Counter!
Hero, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper. Remember? And I don't think you just use it for your joints. It was white with red polka dots and like the perfect size, but I don't know if it's the right material, but I don't really know anything.
Plastic probably freaking kill you, man. What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? Like a reverse Minnie Mouse? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. I had to bogart all the candy, yo.
I love seeing John's face.
all the candy. Bogart all the Funyuns.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse. In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy? From Sakura. It's the only explanation. Well, he could be a perv and snuck into your room. There is that.
No. Yes, that is 100% correct.
I mean...
It's not like I snuck into your room or anything. I mean, yeah, sure, I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you? I love watching her hair in her various states of distress.
Yeah, her hair is just the ultimate tell.
It is. It's amazing. The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But What Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. Hina's been very stingy and has not shared with anybody before then. Not even Sakura. And the reason I know that is... Sakura loved candy too much to share.
Okay.
Hiro got the candy from Hina.
All right.
Or that's when Sakura got the candy. I think that Sakura was just like, this is from Hina. This is a special gift to me. And I can't share it with anybody. I think that's what happened.
Really?
Sakura was the one bogarting the candy.
Okay. Go ahead and do that one. See what happens. I don't give a shit.
I'm not sure about that. Hiro! Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So, if the last time you saw her, if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was, Fred. Oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Oh, Hiro. Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked. That's it. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
I'm praying to all the gods.
You tell me, any one of the deities. Let me rub my crystal balls.
You.
I got 2 of them.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
For once, I fully agree with Toko.
Yeah. You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Doesn't even make sense.
More hostility.
I was hoping you were to say something else. More hostility with my little hands. Just like,
I will wrap my tiny hands around your neck, and you won't even notice a thing.
smash cut to these little actual like baby hands from a doll.
Why do you think I use scissors?
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Do you really? Sure.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about? My hands are normal size. You can't prove anything by my tiny hands.
Giants.
It's so big. Especially like the back of her head.
Yes, it's the back. Like she has like a. I was gonna say melon head, but I was trying to think of a.
She has like an oblong head.
Oblong. There we go. That'll work. Yes.
Yeah.
We're highbrow here. I'm talking about the shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
Are we talking about the movie? Oh, that one. Oh, wait, what? At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message, just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Oh, Hiro. That's true! I saw it for myself! Her hair is back to being happy.
She's so happy she can contribute to this. See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you? Wow. Blech.
Hiro, hold on. Mommy's coming in. Shut up. I'm here to clear up everything. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body, duh.
But if you recall,
Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
So it's hard to believe.
I did the same thing. So it's hard to believe that when you actually saw the message, that's when you actually saw the message for yourself. Huh? Hold on. I have to think now. But when Kyoko found the magazine,
dying message in it, it was under the magazine shelf. It was on the magazine shelf. It was above the magazine shelf. It was like off to the side and like cockeyed.
It was very much cockeyed. Like this whole trial.
Like, how are those the 3 choices?
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't it make sense?
Just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense? Okay. What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case? That clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can't believe you don't believe me, Makoto.
It's crazy. Magazine dying message. Only bullet.
Only bullet, okay. So using that one or absorbing. I could tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. Tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. He didn't find the body.
So magazine, yeah, it was still on the magazine shelf, and Hina wouldn't let anyone move around, specifically them 3.
Yeah.
So probably grab the dying message? Or no, the magazine shelf. Absorb that one?
Or do I need to shoot the magazine shelf with the message?
No, because we're trying to contradict what Hiro's saying, because he saw his was.
But at the time, where was the magazine?
Okay.
So, thinking I need to absorb?
Absorb magazine shelf and shoot. Ogre's body was discovered. See,
Okay.
yeah, that's probably what it. Because as far as we know, Kyoko was the one that found the message first.
Okay.
At least in this context, I'm not 100% sure, but
Yeah, because
Hiro didn't find
was
it.
not allowed on the scene.
Yeah.
So when did he see it?
Exactly.
Okay. So when I found the dying message. Okay, you said Ogre's body?
Yeah.
Counter!
Shut up, bitch! I am Big Daddy Energy.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Ah!
Tell us the truth. Hiro, when did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left. Yep, I said that right.
Yep.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko.
Guess because she's got big fingers?
Fingers? Yeah.
Might explain it here in a second. I don't even know where to begin with that one. Okay, cool. We're not the only ones confused.
I read that right.
She's just trying to confuse us. Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I can think we can all agree. I think we can all agree. Ogre wrote that message. 100% without a doubt she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true. I hate that I'm talking right now.
Doesn't even make sense.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. Also, why are there like menorahs on the wall?
Wait, where?
It's behind the paint. Is like there's one directly behind Makoto and there's one behind Sayaka's picture.
Oh.
Like as we were zooming in, you could see them.
Okay.
There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Yeah, like see the menorah on the wall. Oh crap! You need this. Sorry. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. Can't hear you, can't hear you. These cultists bullcrap. Give it a rest. At least 30% right. I have to be right on this. The cultist bullcrap. Conspiracy. Show me what proof you have. The end is nigh. Kyoko's examinations discovery.
I zoned out so bad on that one. I don't even know what happened.
To me, that's the downside of that particular
Oh, there's Menorah. Okay.
thing. Yeah. See,
What the
it's
hell?
just like randomly there,
Yeah, okay.
and I'm like, why? I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger, but both her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then who did write it? Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
When you can't keep up the charade anymore, you might as well just come clean.
Yep.
He admits it.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her.
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, let me just explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like she said.
Right? You did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
When I got there... Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of the others to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks. And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her muttering something. This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I just knew she was going to try and kill me.
Aww.
She was going to try and kill me and make her escape.
What?
So, of course, I freaked out. And then... I saw my only chance and grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was all over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and ran away.
Yeah, that checks out for Hiro.
Yep.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened, and yeah, I'm probably going to die now, because that's how this game's worked for insert amount of days.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it!
Oh, Hina, the trials are never this short.
Only wish they were, though, sometimes.
Sometimes. No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have to do after writing the message? It doesn't make sense.
Why he didn't use Sakura's finger.
That's a good question.
Why the magazine was hidden.
That's a better question.
Why he picked Toko.
Look, Toko's Toko.
Yeah. Why the magazine was hidden. That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, you know, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting on the table.
Really? He's lying! He's gotta be lying! Oh. You're protesting a bit too much.
Thou dost protest too much.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Here comes my hook hair!
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room, both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice.
Definitely Kyoko.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%. 100% Kyoko.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have? Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her. Okay?
No, you didn't.
Who asked you? You meddlesome fool. Your neck is small enough. I will wrap my tiny hands around the front part.
I'm looking at her neck now too and compared it to her hands, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't fit the hand over the face test when drawing, but
yeah,
like they're so little, like tiny.
I mean, any hand that gets close to a face in this game is tiny.
Yes, it
Minus
is.
like Sakura.
Minus Sakura, but yeah, God.
And some of the boys.
Toko's hands are just
they're so small.
like the parody that I would film if I filmed one of these, like in real life, is whoever I cast as Toko, she would literally have actual like doll hands.
Yeah.
Holding doll hands and just like,
yeah,
like, touching her face, and it'd just be like, no, I get it. Like if you know, you know.
Yeah. I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle.
Gotta rub me the right way.
But that's not where this case ends. He didn't rub anything, much less the right way. What do you mean?
How am I gonna make a joke?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
See, those hands are better.
Yeah.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time.
Flashback!
If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Tell the damn story!
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
Sure. We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that.
You could let Kyoko prove it.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Kyoko's examination summary status was Sakura's body or yellow powder. I'm thinking status of the body?
Either status.
But I did it.
Okay.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. Then I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything. Could shoot that one. You hit her from behind. You only hit her once, is that right?
Oh.
Yeah, just once.
Oh, I got it. All right.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
And she went limp.
See, isn't it obvious? Hiro really is a killer.
Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. There's something that proves that. The wounds on her head. So is that the status of her body?
No, it should be. Remember, Kyoko did the damn science experiment, and there's two.
Yeah, there's two bottles.
So he hit her twice, or someone hit her twice.
Yeah.
So, but because he said he only hit her once, but but Kyoko's examination said that there were two bottles used.
No, it has nothing to do with the bottles. It's just Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not one.
Oh shit. Okay.
No blood was found on either of her hands.
Oh.
Okay. That's why I wanted to check.
Oh, Monokuma bottle experiment. Okay, I'm getting
Yeah.
this mixed up. There's the two. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, Kyoko's examination and hit once is what we need to do.
Yeah. Kyoko's examination summary. Of the Monokuma bottle. Over from behind. Over from behind. Only hit her once.
There we go.
Just once.
Big PP energy!
Break! Just don't break the pee-pee. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head. And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice.
Really?
What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles.
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
They're red.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Is it because there's 2 spaces?
That's kind of like, because there are 2 spaces empty. Mother of God, call Sherlock. Bitches, we've done it.
Oh, God. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Okay.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside. That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right? For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 had gone missing. Who took it?
Who done it?
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Kyoko's a genius and so beautiful.
I was gonna say that's him thinking, but you digging into that one, I like the I love her in the Monokuma or in the Makoto voice instead of his thinking voice.
That connection must be. It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Oh.
Baps! No.
Chess piece.
Mother of God.
Give me an E.
Give me an E.
Give me an E.
I need an E.
Where's my E?
E. Wow, wait, where the? Oh, okay. I was like, where the hell is the E?
S. S. Come on, come on.
Key. E.
There we go. Chess piece. We can spell.
Better than when we play freaking Wheel of Fortune on the channel.
Let's not talk about that.
God.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece. King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those. And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the horse, if I remember.
The horsey.
I saw a horsey. I thought it was really cute. So, what's the matter? I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. Sure, let's explain this. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, or as Makoto said, horsey, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight. Oh, so the queen is missing! I know things!
I like how she yells it too. She's so excited.
She's so happy to realize something. So, we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing. What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah. Shogi is way better.
Yeah, wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No, it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand. Kyoko, just come out and start being clearer. Come on, honey.
It's okay. You can do it.
It's okay to be clear. Wait, then the bottle that was missing, it was excited.
Damn right, it's excited. Brown chicken, brown cow, baby bottle pop.
Baby bottle. It was completely intact, or it was broken. It was broketed.
It brokey.
Yep. That bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it. Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence? It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Kyoko's so gorgeous. I love watching her in the moonlight.
I stand by her door, listening to her breathe.
I wait for her. I love listening to her sleep. So creepy.
Very creepy.
Don't do that, guys.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
What's up?
Did a little experiment, and I almost like, Makoto, we need to legalize it.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove. They just kind of grabbed the top, the bottom, and the figure inside.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway? Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by some bowling aficionado!
What?
I love when there's a multiple choice and one of the options is just completely wrong, and it's like, yep, whoever wrote this had fun.
Bowling aficionados.
Bowling aficionados.
All right.
We're in the rec room.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Sakura's first attacker or Sakura's second attacker?
I don't know.
It must have been the 5th attacker.
Right?
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Ooh, excuse me. Given all the evidence, that this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence. Kyoko, am I doing good so far? Can I get head pats?
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Shut up, Makoto. I told you, no head pats during the trial.
I would love if she did that too. Like, Makoto, shut up. Be a good boy. You'll get head pats later.
Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
What?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Right. I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her, I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
You must have so much experience with it.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Oh, what's that? Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, the stakeout or whatever.
Right.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's when I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us.
After the shock of thinking I killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws in his brain? I think they've come loose.
There are no screws in this brain at all.
That is clear.
So Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin!
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find.
A new element has been added to the truth bullet section. A new... So used to saying that in autopilot. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah.
So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought. Yeah, that's correct. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow.
Okay.
Now, you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during the coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
Oh, really? Is it coup de grace?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I thought I had it. I was like, coup de grace. I remember this. Damn it.
If it was GRAS, then yes. But since there's an E at the end, then you say the C.
Okay.
Grace.
You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the left bumper. I have Rose pointing this out to me because I do this.
Yeah.
Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from.
I'm pretty sure we set ours to
I think we are on kind. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay?
Yay.
Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now.
Oh, God.
Go you! We're on episode 32!
We're in the 4th trial.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Here you go. You can have that because, yeah.
Oh God.
Come on, you got this.
Oh God.
It'll be okay. Moment of truth. Oh.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No. That's enough. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I curse you. No, you'll never get the truth from me. You can't handle the truth. Hiding in the rec room. Don't be ridiculous.
Thank you.
Yep.
Right. Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
Plus they were really tiny.
Does this handprint look familiar? Toko!
They're like baby doll hands.
No, it doesn't. Hina has tiny hands too.
I don't think Hina could fit inside the locker for curvular reasons.
Curvular reasons. I was gonna say for back reasons.
For
But no, I like curvular because that includes all of
the
it.
curves. Oh God, what was it? For chesticle reasons.
Ah, yes, for chesticle reasons. That's right. Okay. Okay, then. Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right? The locker is like 5 stories above you.
Yeah, we don't know how deep we are down in the basement.
We're super deep.
Super deep.
Red.
One would say Toko is a little overdramatic.
You think?
Just a little bit.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth. Well, you know, Byakuya is demanding.
Yep.
Okay. It's my handprint.
She just straight up admitted it.
Dang, dog. She just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
Then you killed Sakura.
No, I swear there's no
No, I swear there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again. Straight out of Compton, dog.
Wait, what do you mean, probably?
Give us the details.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Red.
Look, now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early. So I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So, after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you. Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me, like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Okay, so something that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Through all of this,
Yes.
Sakura has a head wound.
Yes.
Sakura is bleeding.
Yes.
Toko doesn't stick around
for blood.
when there's blood.
Yes. She should have either passed out. Actually, she should have passed out.
She should have passed out or just turned into Genocide Jill.
Jill, yes. I agree. So something's not lining up correctly in my
Yeah.
head.
and when I turned around,
Oh God.
Oh, well, there it is.
there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me with her electric blue eyes. When I
there
saw
you go.
the blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Okay, well, there we go. Answered our question.
Her? You mean?
Achoo!
Ha! Guess who's back? Ta, darlings!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights. Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
So I can't really say what was going on.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully, when someone shook me awake.
Was it a prince paying me a visit I wanted? So I opened my eyes to see. Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Watch it be like really, really funny. Oh, there it is. Exactly what I was gonna say.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible.
I was like, watch Sakura just be like trying to make sure Toko.
Dude, you good?
You good? Like you fainted and hit the ground. Are you okay?
No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Wow.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Damn.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. Oh, but anyways, I'm not the one who killed Ogre, so that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Holy shit, Hina.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one. Oh no, her dislike of Toko outweighs
Weighs the dislike of Hiro.
anything
Jesus.
else. What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed it.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. It wasn't? Tell your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it?
No, the narrator just told us we're halfway through, Makoto. We've got a long road ahead of us.
The one who killed Sakura is...
Mortal Kombat!
Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, yellow powder. Okay.
I was just sleeping peacefully. All of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up in front of the magazine shelf.
Taken by surprise.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with a Monokuma bottle.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her in front of the shelf!
Yeah, you have it right.
Yeah.
Like,
It took me an extra second to recognize that. So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is, where did Sakura die? Okay. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get to this last one.
yeah, I gotta go fast.
Counter!
Never mind. I was gonna pull in some more big energy, but I couldn't think of a... Oh, nope, I know the next one. I got
Oh, there you go. We're only halfway
it.
through.
Halfway through, so I got more big something energy going.
We found Sakura, sitting upright, in a chair.
I mean, to combat Toko, we could just do big hand energy.
Big hand energy!
Just make her totally jealous.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, then there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed. That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way. That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. Maybe it's the blood stain in front of the magazine shelf.
Mother of God!
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that. Like, it's very strange how this game has some of the strangest logic to me with some of the bullet time battles. Mm-hmm. But then we get something like this and it's just like, yeah, there was blood right in front of the magazines.
Baby's first murder scene.
Combined with not.
Yeah.
Like, it's very strange.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Yeah, Toko's gonna move Sakura.
All to make it look like I did it, because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now. Look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
That's not true.
Yeah,
You suspend entire
you
people.
suspend people up in the air.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
That being said, they are much smaller than Sakura.
That's true. So she could not move Sakura, but
Yeah.
then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end? Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled. Oh, that part's easy! After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again!
Huh? So she just hid in the locker till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group?
Okay, that's some really good reasoning for Hiro.
It is.
Like, let's just take a second and recognize that Hiro's being smart for a change.
Hats for Hiro.
Yes.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Like, he doesn't have all the information, so he doesn't know that it's incorrect. The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker.
I was sneaking around.
The locker was too small.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously, Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay, then where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her.
I think the fact that I don't know
Proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
You're lying! No, she's not. I've been saying it all along. There's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And? Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her. That's because you're overlooking vital information.
And we're going to make this go as long as humanly possible.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... What are we doing? What are we doing? Make your argument.
Make your argument.
Yellow powder, monochrome file number 4, and Hina's account.
We've already used Tina's account.
Yeah.
I think this might be the yellow powder. It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack.
If it wasn't for Genocide Jill attacks. What?
We might need to absorb something.
Okay.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of it being anything other than a shot to her head.
You're dead. Okay, so the yellow powder?
What? Can you pull up Monokuma account 4? I don't know what it is.
I will here in a second.
Okay.
If there's one place I might find a clue, it would have been written in there. Ouch. Hang on. Well, we're just gonna take a random shot. I thought that I had another screen that would give me some information. So I'm just gonna
shoot the next one.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Go.
Oh! Big sausage energy!
Break!
I have no idea.
Ah!
Oh, okay, okay.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah. In fact, there was even still a trace of pink lemonade left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Oh my god.
You even checked in there?
God, you really are into dead bodies. No, I'm not into dead bodies. I very much like alive bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at. And so there can be no mistake.
Oh my god,
I know everything.
Jesus.
Oh, you're making me go all weak in the knees. Oh, I love it when you come to conclusions. She was poisoned? It isn't possible! Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her. You can explain it? Well, this is a turn of events that I didn't see coming. Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not the rec room? Then I could have found it all along?
Hero. You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this. Chem C9.
Skull? Is that poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it will still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where did you find it? I'm guessing on the 4th floor chem lab?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplement. In B, reagent. And in C, a variety of little chemicals. And that's where the poison came from. Section C. Well, that's the question, isn't it? The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive. Okay.
Cool.
The poison was actually in section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah. So why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean.
This. I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Huh? Master?
We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Damn, dude.
That is awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot. He just swallowed poison. We need to make him spit it out.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. He's a spitter.
He's a spitter. He's a quitter.
What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course. Protein.
Protein.
Protein!
Can I see that bottle for a second? Sure. Do what you like. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue. It's protein powder. I've spent the last several years figuring out what different poisons are and building up tolerances to them.
To it. This is what I do on my free time. I'm like Wednesday Addams, actually.
Wednesday Addams or the Dread Pirate Roberts.
That's true.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go? The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Is it true? Could it be? Wait, this is...
That's not, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Protein.
Give me another tea, come on. E.
Give me an E! Give me an I! Oh, no. Give me an N! Give me a D! Give me an I! Give me an N! Let me buy you a drink.
There we go. This is why I don't this is why I don't play shooters.
Yep.
The poison, that being said, the reticle is very slow to move.
Oh yeah, I can tell just by watching.
Yeah.
It's a not.
It's not smooth and it's not fast.
Yep.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true. right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap! On a cracker! I'm hungry. Anyone else hungry?
Just like middle of the trial, and Hero's just like, can we stop for snacks?
I'd like to suggest a recess for snacks and recharging our chakras.
Pretty much. All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself. Something at the scene? Could it be a cup filled with water?
Could be.
Was it a Monokuma bottle?
Everybody wants that collectible.
Maybe it was a protein drink.
Protein.
We need to get back into
We
that.
do need to get back in protein.
Agratsuko, for those wondering.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
A deadly debate.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Good job, Hero.
So maybe she just took it to try to help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see. The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be. It must be what we found in front of the shelf. Was it the powder? Was it the footprints? Was it the yellow powder on Sakura's foot? on her shoes that say Sakura? I still love that. Would it be the source of the powder or the footprints?
It'd be what we found in front of the shelf, so the footprints.
Footprints?
Yeah. I did it!
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem labs this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
But was the powder there?
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who.
It was me.
It was me.
The footprints.
The footprints?
They're mine.
They're mine.
Dum dum dum!
Hina!
Fred,
If you're all gonna find out anyway.
if you're all gonna find out anyway,
I'd rather you hear it straight.
I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yeah. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Crazy!
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are... Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are... Makoto and Leon.
Leon is dead. He must be a zombie.
Is it a ghost?
Ghost?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours?
No.
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Sakura has a type of tennis shoes.
Yes.
So, a little bit of fallacy, but sure.
Just Hina.
Plus, Ina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focusing on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Fred. I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Ina handed her the concoction. Ina used that to try to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Ina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
I do like that he gives credit where credit's due. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's cold-blooded.
Right?
Fred. Hina. Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Fred, I found her in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I got the protein from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden. Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture. And then she downed it all at once. And then... Hold it.
What?
I'm not convinced. Here we go.
Mommy's coming to step in to save the day.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
I mean, not wrong, actually. Like, where this is at, yeah.
Yeah. Note to self, never try to become friends with jerks like Byakuya.
Yeah, don't be friends with Byakuya.
Yeah.
Because they're not friends with you.
No!
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Fred!
You say that, but I'm still not convinced. How many times do you plan to repeat yourself? Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentality. Why can't I say that word?
Sentimentalism?
Yeah. My brain is just like sentimentality or something. Like,
Sentimentology.
but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, Fred, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Ina didn't kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible! She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this. Are you so sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue, like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous, so I didn't even notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Oh god, no!
Fred. Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
Because the devil's in there.
Yeah. Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter. Hina, please. I'd like to know too. Fred. Fine.
Waste your time if you like.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Ina is the culprit.
There's nobody else
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Oh god, thank you for not starting at the very beginning. I was born in... And I'm like, no, that's way too far.
Pretty much.
Well, right away, I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah, when I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and I got the protein powder and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. Because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it. Fred, that story you just told, I think I saw it on 60 Minutes. I don't think you came up with it. First, you went to section C to get the poison.
Is 60 Minutes still on?
I don't know. Dude, we don't watch TV. I don't know the current crime shows.
I don't. I just like. Is 60 Minutes still going? I don't
I
know.
have no idea.
Huh.
I doubt it. Then, okay, first you went to section C to get the poison, then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct? Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time? What's with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing
It's the same thing, no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied? How long? Until we figure it out.
Bitch.
Until I uncover the full truth of this case. I'll use my big hand energy. Footprints in the powder, chem lab shelf, source of the powder. I think footprints in the powder?
Yeah, footprints in the powder.
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay.
You spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf. Yeah, when I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it. Okay, and then? I moved from section C to section A.
I was like, it's gotta be that one.
It has to be, right?
Got it. My hair's not as crazy as yours. Power.
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, shut up.
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein.
Like, this is just Legally Blonde. That last court case where it's like, okay, so then you went and washed your hair, and you washed your hair, and you washed your hair.
Yeah, and I follow the logic behind it because you have to define, like, straight up define the statement.
Yeah.
So I get asking multiple times and making sure everything is crystal clear.
But sometimes it's like, okay, maybe not that last one.
Yeah.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements.
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint. What's the Hina? What's the meaning of this?
Should we leave it on that cliffhanger?
You know, I'm pretty good with
And
that.
come back next time.
We'll figure out what happened with Hina
What like
and the footprints.
Hina and the Footprints. Sounds like an awful folk band.
Oh, I was going to say it's an amazing name for a band.
Hina and the Footprints?
Hina and the Footprints. Would be like the next new age Christian band. Like Footprints in the Sand. It's a Christian poem. It's okay. It's okay. You're not gonna get it.
Okay.
You're not gonna understand.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't know how to get out of the episode. Minus. See you later.
Bye! Footprints in the Sand. It's an old poem.
I'm sure it. I don't. But is it? Do you really like sand though? It gets everywhere. So coarse.
I didn't say that I like sand.
Would you want to be like your feet in the sand? It's just weird.
I mean, it's kind of nice.
Is it?
Sometimes. It's not too hot.
It's wet and it's gross and ugh.
John's an Anakin.
Ugh. Ugh.